Hello, everybody. We are back with another episode of the Misadventures of the Accidental Travelers. We have had quite an adventure with these guys. Last session, they helped a giant story spider out of a sewer and allowed him to escape Aracia unharmed after severely harming the wizard that put him there by the name of Weirb. Wayman, you killed him. You slit his throat by your own hand because he had injured children after they had stolen from him. And well, now you guys are more or less on the run, at least from Aracia. You guys got out of town and made it quite a few miles down the road before camping for the night. We will begin with the next day. You guys waking up along the road here, along the small camp that you've made. Wayman, you don't feel so good. Your maximum HP is now reduced by 1 as you see the hand that the symbol of the curse that you got from killing the wizard is slowly shriveling, kind of like a prune or something left out in the sun. As I said before, you're missing 1 nail from your hand that you noticed the day before, but now it looks like the whole hand is kind of desiccating.
Oh, oh goodness. I'm gonna need a manicure, it seems. Oh boy.
Um, Perhaps some gloves may be a good start. He's like kind of like looking at it.
I'm kind of
Have you
need my
tried
hand.
maybe cutting it off?
Oh yeah, no, I haven't thought about that. Mainly because I'd like to keep my hand,
But
if
don't you have
possible.
that like mage hand thing where you can just make one and then
Jeffrey
See,
there you
the
goes,
problem
go.
with
like
that,
me!
the problem with that is I can only pick up things that are close to 5 pounds or less. So,
Is that really far off from what you can lift right now though?
oh come now. No, you're right. Probably. I mean, I don't do a lot of lifting.
You got to practice. We're gonna get you into some weights as soon as we figure out what's going on with that creepy hand.
I rip my leather belt off, and I just like kind of roll it together and put it in my teeth, and I just hold out my hand. All right, come on, let's get it over with. Off goes the hand.
You really want me to cut it off?
I
Do-
really do not have any cutting implements.
I've got an axe. I can cut it off right now.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if this is a good idea?
Yes, please do.
To see if this is a good idea.
No.
20.
In fact, honestly, it will probably make it much worse, as this is a marked curse, as in the curse appears somewhere on your body, unlike, soul curses, which are marks upon your soul that don't show up actually like on the body. But with marks on the body, removing the body part doesn't actually remove the curse. It just makes the mark that much harder to remove because now it has nothing permanent to attach itself to.
On second thought, this is probably a terrible idea.
Oh, should I tuck the axe away?
It's a slight sigh of relief from the echo.
I mean, are you in pain at all? Does it like hurt or anything?
I mean, I do feel sort of tired. Do I look a little? I feel pale, a little bit.
You're a little sweaty. You got a little bit of dribble there right on your forehead.
I sweat quite often.
That is pretty normal, I
Yeah.
think. Yes.
Well, this isn't, and I just show the fingernails that are like off and like the prunish hand. It's a bit bothersome. Yeah.
Yes, that is
Oh!
a problem. Go ahead.
How about this? I do have that book, and what if there's just like by happenstance a remove curse kind of spell on it?
Then I say go for it. Have you read it yet at all?
Well, it's in a different language, so that sucks. However, I can pretty much just decipher any other, language by using one of my spells. And I'll sit down and start casting comprehend languages.
All right, as a ritual.
Yes.
All right. So you sit down and cast comprehend languages. You guys begin hacking up the camp as he casts his spell. Near the end of the cast spell, Annabelle, it's something off in the distance. It sounds like a yell or a scream of some kind, but it's lost in the wind as Wayman finishes his spell. Oh, you guys are switched around again on the old Zoom.
What happened?
There we go. Okay. Um,
Oh, we
you're
got
yeah,
switched
it was just
around.
switched around on OBS again.
Show game.
And yeah, exactly. So you finish your casting and you open your eyes and you can now read the spell book.
Good.
I will link it to you here. Um,
Sick. Oh, you got a whole link for it.
the title of the book is Bilbadoradora's Useful Spells for Around the House.
Oop, you cut out a little bit.
It's called Bildoradora's Useful Spells for Around the House.
Oh, great.
I was gonna ask if Bildoradora is one word or not. It is.
It is one word, yes.
God, that's a lot of spells. Holy shit.
That's
Okay.
solid stuff.
So about this scream, did anybody else hear that?
No. I'm sorry. I rather inattentive at times. He looks
Okay.
around in the direction you're indicating, I imagine.
Yeah, all right. Well, I sort of feel like I'm going a bit crazy now, but I'm just gonna keep listening for it.
Is
Was
there
it,
anything useful in your book?
Not anything that pertains to my situation. No.
Aw.
They are quite useful. In fact, it is Bill Doradora's useful spells around the house is what it's called.
Oh.
I'm sure it will make me a much more suitable husband in the future if I choose to be one.
Oh, are you not a husband?
Nope.
Oh.
I'm a bachelor for life, baby.
You know, that's what everyone calls me too.
I'm by choice, though, you know? You can't tie me down,
Oh,
you know?
me too. By choice too. Yes.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You guys finish packing up the camp. It's a wonderful morning. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning, and you begin your trek south. And everybody hears the sound of clanging, metal on metal, and then another shout coming from down the path.
Okay, you said that, right?
Was that the sort of screaming you were hearing before?
It's gotta be.
You are seeing Annabelle hears this. Does it do any of us when she
Yes.
points it
He
out?
said
Yeah,
we all
yeah.
did.
You guys
Oh,
all
we all
hear
do.
it this
Okay,
time.
sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm sorry. I was kind of when I tune into my book, I'm really tuned in. So you gotta grab me by the shoulder sometimes.
No, that's perfectly understandable. But do you think we should maybe go check it out now?
That sounds like an
is-
echo sort of thing, don't you think, Annabelle? I mean,
I would
It-
happily go and check. I'm sure that it is the sounds of combat, which obviously calls my name.
Right. I mean, are we really gonna avoid it at this point? I don't think so.
I guess not.
Oh boy. You guys head down the path and then find that the sound is coming from maybe 50 yards off towards the north. Making your way through the underbrush, you arrive at a small clearing amongst the golden trees and grasses. In the clearing, you see a pretty terrifying sight. A
Oh, good.
8-foot tall troll that is bloated and oozing black ichor is fighting a group of knights right now. One of the knights is already killed, his form line crumpled a few feet away from his brothers in arms. And the other 3 have their greatswords drawn and have already taken some blows. And you can see the creature is also a large gash across its belly. You guys are, we'll say, 40, 30, 45 feet away, still kind of covered by the brush along the outside of the clearing. The battle is raging. One of the knights goes in to swing at the troll.
Okay, before we jump in, trolls aren't always evil doers, right? I mean,
I've never met a troll. I don't know.
we have met a forest troll. We all have.
I mean,
That's
Or kind well,
there,
maybe it wasn't a troll.
does
I
that
don't know.
really
Can I throw
count as a
knowledge check of some
troll?
variety at that? Because yeah, I guess I'm not sure how common it is that there are trolls that aren't just trying to eat everyone they run into. or something.
No, you guys, they're a pretty common threat in the human kingdoms.
Say that again. Sorry. you
They're
cut
a
out at the
pretty
beginning.
common threat in the human kingdoms. So yeah, you guys would know that most trolls are not like the troll in Flavortown.
Mayor
Gotcha.
Grumble.
Bloomberg.
Gloomburger, yes. There we go.
Cool. Very cool.
The knight steps forward and swings his greatsword at the troll. He hits and does 12 slashing damage to it. It
Good.
roars.
God, that's a lot.
Them choppers, them big choppers. I think the Echo's probably gonna be jumping in here. He says, well,
All right.
we must aid them, right? They are.
So there's a lot of different stuff that
threatening
people
the
try
people
to
of
get
this
out of
countryside,
role-playing
or this
games
troll.
when they come to the table.
Well, we
what kind
didn't-
of different types of
as
players
you're
are there? And I guess
Yeah,
that's
he's
charging it, I'm
probably
like,
like
we
that.
didn't-
the problem
we didn't see it do-
types, what
okay.
are the various things that
We didn't
players
see him
might
start
gain from
anything. I mean, it's not
get
fair
out
to
of
us.
it.
The troll
That's a
picks the
big
knight up in its jaws and makes a crunch,
list of
and the
different,
knight
like, niche
screams
type
as
players, because it is a
he
role-playing game. It allows you to
hurt
do
very
anything and
badly.
everything
It's
that the
about
DM
green.
will allow. But
Green.
He is mortally wounded now, but not dead.
You ran the break video. Looks
Oh,
like.
oh no. Oh, well, we're back. It's cool. I keep using my number pad. Yep, there we go. Keep using my
Oops.
number pad to type in health amounts.
Do you want us to roll initiative, I
yes,
suppose?
yeah.
since-
When you jump in, yeah, you guys can roll the initiative whenever you guys want to jump in.
Actually, also, comprehend languages lasts an hour, just so you know.
Nice.
So if the troll is going to talk, I should be able to understand.
Excellent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, make sure you
Initiatives.
select your token too before you hit the initiative.
Woo! 21.
Nice.
Jesus. I rolled a 2.
Bringing
Yep.
up that
Solid.
rear.
All right, go ahead, Wayman. You get to go first here.
Sure. I will. I often cast enlarge on Annabelle because I think it's one of my best moves. And again, I think I would unless how about this? Does the Echo want to be like a giant Superman?
He's not. He hasn't probably asked you to in the past. If we've ever needed it, he wouldn't have been opposed to it. But
Okay.
but he tends to want to succeed on his own laurels.
Okay. I'll slap Annabelle and I'll say, well, it looks like Captain is making another choice for us. So get in there, girl, and I'll slap her and dust will just spray across her and make her huge.
I feel like that's the other side of it too. It's just like, and he's running off again.
Yeah.
Go get it, Annabelle.
Well, just better get it then.
I will start running and I'll tell Jeffrey, please, God, please don't die, and also don't do anything that will get us killed. Thank you.
I'm going to help.
You cut out.
I'm going to help.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I guess.
Yep.
Just
and
be careful as best you can.
I will move here. Turns over.
Yes. I gotta add Jeffrey. All right. So Wayman cast Enlarge on Annabelle. He already went this round. So Echo, it's your turn.
Wunderbar. He will go ahead and use Magic Stone as he's kind of running up here. I'll kind of wave his hand over his sling bullet dispensers or whatever that are on his waist. Get a couple of them glowing. And 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll kind of just run around to this end, and he'll let loose one shot from his sling club.
Okay.
Actually, he's got to get a little closer than that. I apologize.
That's fine.
Boom. That should be good. Yeah. Whatever. And then so get back to my attacks here.
I love the little blood splatter over here.
Yeah, I added some detail.
To paw through my 80 different attacks here. But that
Alright.
is a manhand sling attack
Nice.
with Magic Stone.
That hits. 18 hits. Good
So
hit.
as
Good hit.
he's running over, he kind of takes a sidearmed swing to launch one of the bolts his way, and
It's,
probably just shouts out as well or something along those lines.
the knights look up, and the knight that is mortally wounded on the ground goes, be
So there's a lot
careful,
of
it's
different
very
stuff
dangerous."
that people try to get out of role-playing
Fear not,
games.
the
when
Ochre
when
Echo is
come
here to
the
defend
table.
you
Like,
all.
what kind of different
And
types of
Jeffrey!
players are there? And I guess
What-
not talking
what
about
do their,
the problem player
uniforms
types, but
look like?
What are the various things that players
they
might
are
aim
red
for
and
when they
gold.
get around that?
With this
That-
symbol
that's a
emblazoned
big-
in the middle.
Long list of different like niche type players because it is a
Is
role
that
playing game. It allows you to do
familiar to anyone?
anything and
If
everything
you guys
that the
wanna roll
DM
me
will
a
allow.
history
But
check?
when you think about it in broader terms, you have players that perhaps they want their character to,
I'm all right.
have a family, a home. You've got
Wow.
the businessmen
Yeah.
Hot
players.
rolls,
They want
y'all.
to start a business. They want to
Man,
make
killing it
money.
across
They're all
the
about the
board.
money
Yeah,
and a
no, none
lavish
of you guys
lifestyle.
know what that means.
The glory
Okay.
players
Yep.
that want to
Some
see
kind of knightly
battle
crest.
and vanquish evil,
Ernie,
espionage,
again.
spy game
What?
players that
You have
they
the
want
break
to
video
be
rolling
behind
again.
the
Oh my God.
scenes, manipulating.
Dude,
Ah,
gotta stop using the numpad.
I know.
Just put like one of those horse
I
blinders
just gotta
over
tape
the
over it.
numpad.
Yeah, I just gotta tape over it when I'm
Mhm.
doing it on stream. All right. So yeah, Jeffrey runs forward, and he is going to cast a firebolt at the troll.
Oh my God, Jeffrey.
Oh my god.
Bring the pain.
That
Oh.
was close.
So close.
He does 6 damage to the troll. And it roars in anger.
Thumbs up from the echo across the way.
I did it.
Nice job, Jeffrey.
This red knight is going to take a step forward and swing his greatsword. Oh yeah, hits. 6 slashing. Takes a big old meaty chunk out of it. He goes, "They brought a mage! We may be able to win this yet, brothers!" And then...
Two mages.
Annabelle, it's your turn.
Nice. So when I'm big, does that double my movement speed?
No.
No, I still
No.
can only move 30 feet.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like that's dumb.
Make you faster.
That'd be crazy that it does.
Like-
double your speed.
bigger steps, right? Bigger person, bigger
More to
steps.
move.
More
I
weight.
guess. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. You're
I mean,
probably
you
right.
you can move up to the troll though because you're bigger now.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Adjacent or whatever.
I am gonna move.
Because you have a 10-foot reach now too. Because your
Yeah.
reach goes up by 5.
Nice.
Boop. And then
And a giant woman. They brought a giant woman.
I didn't bring her, but it's okay. Well, I'll explain it after the fight.
can I try and grapple the troll?
Yes. Go ahead.
That's strength, right?
Yeah.
Athletics. Yep.
Well, yeah, it's athletics is a strength, right?
Yep.
So you get advantage.
Nice. 19.
Yeah, since you're big as well.
The troll is stronger than you, but just barely. It wrestles out of your grasp and roars at the insolence that you're showing it. It roars in in Trollish, which only Wayman can understand. It says, "Pretty finks can't stop squig bills."
I'm just gonna roar back at her.
She called you pretty.
Oh, that's nice.
Wayman, it's your turn.
Oh, my turn already. Okay.
Bring the pain.
I guess I will cast a chromatic orb. Oh, so I send a warbling mass of fire energy at her, and it sails past her.
None of the knights see it.
Dang it!
They completely miss him.
This pretty thing will definitely. I don't know. Can you understand common? I can understand you. I just don't. I don't speak your language. Okay, it's my turn's ending.
It doesn't seem to understand common.
Dang it!
This knight, the green knight, is going to swing at the troll. Ugh, he does hit, just barely. 13 slashing. The troll howls in pain. It is now bloodied. We may be able to win this fight. Ochre, it's your turn.
That is, yes, I told you, fear not, the Ochre Echo is here. And then he will, okay, his bonus action, he's going to use his Hexblade's Curse on the, oh god, what's his name? On the troll here. His bonus action, choose one creature within 30 feet that I can see. It's cursed for 1 minute. And I get a bonus damage on attack rolls. I crit on a 19 or 20, and if it dies, I get hit points equal to my warlock level plus my charisma modifier.
Nice.
It does not require concentration either, by the look of it. So yeah, that is he probably just says, you know, yeah, it says Ochre Echo will defeat you, and points out at him, and I imagine there's some sort of swirling rust-colored magical energy that gets at him. And then he will throw another sling bolt at him.
All right.
Another main hand. That's the second of his 3 prepared bolts there.
Unfortunately,
Guessing that one
a
does not hit.
14 does not hit. No. Sorry about that.
Ooh. So it goes. And that will do it for the Echo.
All right. Jeffrey's turn. He is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and shoot a frost bolt at the troll. It goes wide. It lands right here at the Green Knight's feet, and he looks at Jeffrey and goes, "Why did you cast frost? Use fire, mage, please, or we'll not win this battle." Oh, I'm sorry. I've been working on the frost, and my turn's ending. It is this knight's turn. He is going to step forward and swing his great sword. He hits. These guys are chopping this thing into bits.
Good deal. You get to just be present for this.
Pretty much.
This troll
Okay.
is going to turn to Annabelle, and is going to make its attacks against you, Annabelle, as the biggest thing now.
Bring it. It's gonna hurt
Doors
me a lot.
open, you do not die. Yep, there you
Oh
go.
my god.
It turns to you and it grabs you and it literally bites your face. It just
Can I parry?
I mean that just adds +2 to your AC, right?
No, I can reduce the damage.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that would
I would
probably
do
be a
that.
good. Yes, that's probably a good idea.
This is probably the best
Okay.
place to do it, yeah.
I'm going to spend a superiority die.
That's a good idea.
This is a good idea.
And add my.
Oh, it's a D20. That's not. That
Oh.
didn't.
Yeah, it's a D8.
That rolled an
Oh.
attack.
Yeah,
That's
you want to roll a
weird.
D8. Yeah, just roll a D8 on the with the die roller. Cool.
And then
Yeah.
it's plus my
Fire
dex
one?
modifier. So I reduce it by 7.
Nice.
Nice. That
All
helps
right.
a lot.
Yeah, so you take 14 piercing, 8 poison. So yeah, we'll just say only 1 poison. So 15 damage. And you're poisoned now, which means you have
Oh my
disadvantages on
God.
attack. It's after biting you in the face, it's going to use its claws to try to rend your sides. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
It does 17 damage.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm at 0.
The one of the knights is going to say, "By Aurum, you shall not fail." Is going to use leadership. And so oh no, not that. This. It's loyalty beyond death. Instead of being reduced to 0, Annabelle, you are reduced to 1 hit point, and you gain temporary hit points equal to
Looks like 19.
19. Yep. So you
Okay.
19 temporary hit points. So the troll goes to rip open your organs, and a shimmering celestial energy covers you for a moment and then shatters through the damage. The troll roars in anger as it spits some of these glimmering shards out.
Oi, that fucking hurt.
There are several of your innards which are now outards.
Yeah. It's not really that fun.
The knight goes, I will save you. He misses horribly too. Just, I missed. I don't know.
Howard,
And
your video is like all blurry.
You're fuzzy.
There you go. You're focused now.
oh, weird. Okay. All right, Annabelle, it's your turn.
Issues tonight.
Jesus fuck. I'm gonna try and punch it with the left
Try
hook.
not to die.
Do it.
There you go.
Oh,
That's great.
Coming right back.
11.
you also get a
Nice.
D4 on top of
from
that.
your 2 of them from
Yep.
the crit.
Oh yeah, two D4s. Still
4
good.
more damage. Yeah,
good.
that is 15 damage altogether. That's hilarious. You just
I'm gonna-
punch the thing in the back in the face. He's just like dented and
Just fucking roar at it and just roar. And then I'm gonna use a bonus action and use second wind.
okay.
I regained hit points 1d10 plus my fighter level.
which is 3.
7.
Nice.
Great.
That and the temporary hit points.
Yeah, you have 19 temporary
more than
hit points
normal,
on top of
probably.
there too.
Yeah. And then it's my turn.
All right, you see the trolls, the damage to the troll's face ripple and then heal because it has not taken any fire damage this round. It
Son of a
regains
bitch.
10 hit points. Wayman, it's your turn.
Okay. I will be casting Magic Missile, which normally does force damage, but because I'm a cool Order of Scribes wizard, I get to change the damage
Yeah.
to an equal spell, which Chromatic Orb can be fire, so I will replace force with fire.
Nice. That's cool.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
Nice. 9
Uh,
damage in total.
9 damage in total. That is fire.
The troll roars as you set its gooey flesh alight. It really does not like that. The red knight turns to you and goes, "Oh, there are 2 mages. 2 mages. We definitely have this in the bag."
Yeah, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm just gonna be casting things that I know will affect it immediately. I'm on the same page now.
He has not had his coffee yet.
It is. I am a detriment without my coffee. And I will kind of just like circle over to this knight.
Okay.
I can't remember potions. Do they grant healing? Like, can I just use it as a bonus action?
No, it's an action. Yep.
Oh, it's an action. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Then I'll just stand here.
All right. So the mortally wounded green knight is going to make one final attack. Oh man, we're rolling crits constantly
God
tonight.
damn.
Good lord. And does enough to behead the troll.
Yeah, we don't really need to help with this one, do we? Jesus.
The reason that you helped was you stopped it from regaining a bunch of hit points.
True.
Yep.
Yeah.
They did not have fire. The troll falls and the knights collapse in exhaustion. The knight that seems to be leading them, the one in green, turns. He's got a huge like just gash across the middle of his body where the troll bit him and then spit him out, and he goes,
Oh, you
"What?"
we got like matching bite marks.
Yes. Yes, I see that. You got yours on the face, and I've got mine on the middle here.
Scars are cool though. We'll be fine.
It's dead. Its head is off. Okay, it's dead.
Should we
It
burn
has
it?
stopped moving.
We must burn it. It will be back up. If we do not.
Okay.
Oh, I can help.
Yeah, light it on fire, Jeffrey.
All right. Here I go. And he successfully lights it on fire. It springs up and burns to a crisp. He looks very pleased with himself.
As a giant woman, I'm gonna pat him on his head.
Oh, I liked that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for lighting the troll on fire.
Yes, we are in your debt. They bow their heads. We are the Knights of Aurum.
Is
At
this
your
guy
service.
dad?
Can't imagine what you're fucking about.
I just like kick him a little bit.
Yeah, he's very dead. He was gutted from navel to throat. Like the chest cavity is kind of sprung
Okay.
open. Yeah, it's
Sorry about your friend. I also don't mean to disrespect the corpse by kicking it. I was kind of just trying to check.
he gave his life serving our order. He will be missed.
What order is it that you serve?
We are the Knights of Aurum, the city knights of the town of Bolton. Just maybe a day's travel down east of here.
Did you guys
What
We
was
lost
that?
you on that.
Did you guys come out looking for this troll?
Yes, we did. We are bound by our order to seek out and destroy trolls that threaten Bolton.
Are there a lot of trolls in the area?
Yes.
Should we be worried about that?
They normally don't come this close to the path, but as of late they have been much more numerous.
I don't really like that. That's not a fun fact.
No, it is a very unfun fact.
Wayman's gonna take a scarf and kind of wrap his face up a little bit, and then he'll just keep his hands in his robe, sort of. Yes, thank you for your service to the roads, sir. It is my mind is put at ease, knowing that there are good men here protecting the roads.
You are invited to stay at our tower. You have helped us uphold our order and must be rewarded as comrades. We will feast.
Well, I mean, we would not want to be rude. He kind of looks around at the rest.
It's a very nice gesture, and I do appreciate it.
He turns to Jeffrey and says, "Are you the master mage of this group?" Jeffrey kind of goes, well, I don't like to use the term master, but I know how to cast a spell or two." And then
He's not.
Literally, like a spell or two.
Yeah, you're lucky he even got that out of him today.
No, I did
With
good.
no explosions or
You did
feathers.
excellent. But
Please allow me to introduce myself. I am the party's mage, Emery Horse. A pleasure to meet you.
Emery Horse, it is very nice to meet you too.
Yes.
I have a slight request for you.
Oh, do tell, and I will be able to give you a ballpark of my services for rendered. Yeah.
Our wizard, the Aurum knight, or the Aurum Order's wizard, Brad Wisbranch, is attempting something, and he has requested us guide mages to him so that he may talk to them and gain some of their knowledge in hopes of solving the problem that he faces. Would you advise him for at least an evening over some ale and food?
I think, you know what, that seems very nice, and honestly, I would be very yes, I will be happy to help. My party, though, however, I would like to talk to them beforehand, just to,
Yes.
maybe they have plans. I don't want to,
We must prepare our brother for transport back to the tower, so you have some time to talk with your party
how far
members.
away is the tower?
It is 60 miles.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, it's a bit of a hop and a skip.
So maybe 2 days. We have been tracking this beast for a while.
Certainly. Hey, friendos. Is this something we want to do? Do we want to go help out a wizard in the tower?
are we actually gonna help this wizard this time?
Yeah. Yes. As long as he isn't responsible for the injury, a grievous injury of a child, sure, yeah.
What if he's
That is-
sucking the soul out of mages? Then we do
He's not like some sort of magical vampire or something, is he? Just kind of looking over at the other guys.
My party
real
would
quick.
like to know if this wizard siphons souls from innocent individuals.
No.
Just as a matter of course, we have to ask.
Yeah, you never know
No.
with mages. There's crazy mages and then there's, cool mages.
Yes, Brad is very diligent, and he has been working with the order for quite some years. He does not drain souls.
Oh, it's, We have
You know,
questions.
right? Like, you don't know. He's never drained your soul. We know that.
Unless you are some kind of construct.
Huh. Echo's like tapping his chin under his mask. Kind of looking over
I
all
hope
of them.
that the blood gushing out of my grievous bodily wounds has proven that I am indeed flesh and blood.
Fair enough.
Magic is
But
quite
not that you
a-
have a soul, right? Like, could still be soulless.
It's true. She makes a point.
There could be some sort of very complicated machine which
If you
was
do not
able to
trust
bleed when
us,
injured.
we will be sad that you do not choose to join us, but we are ready to go and depart for the tower.
I am
Fair
sorry.
enough.
We are very skittish and untrusting. It appears, but yes, I believe you.
I was more just potentially hypothesizing. I think that you are all quite upstanding individuals from what
Yeah,
I've seen so
just
far.
wanting to like explore all the avenues before we just like fully throw ourselves into this. Magic is strange.
This is
Please.
true. Yes.
I also dropped the reduce spell on or the enlarge spell on you.
See, shit's like weird.
Oh, you are
The
not a
Mario
giant
power
woman.
down sound.
No, I'm actually kind of small.
Occasionally.
One of the knights goes, "Aww."
I like to turn her into a ferocious, monstrous behemoth sometimes, but it's not a spell I want to keep on her, 24/7.
I feel like that would require a lot of work on your
Yeah.
end.
Also, probably challenging to fit through most doors when you're that size. So.
Yeah, but you just go through the wall, right?
It's true. Yeah. You are good. You excel at that.
It's a new talent that I'm really enjoying. Gonna have to practice soon, actually. Maybe this wizard has a wall I can bust through.
Yeah, you don't want to get rusty at that.
That could be some sort of service you provide for folks, perhaps.
Like a
within town,
demolition woman,
right?
Exactly, not.
Yeah.
You could just like roll into town and be like, "Hey, I'm here to, collapse foreclosed buildings,
Just cannonball through that
The
shit.
knights
That's
have finished
word.
packing up the body of their comrade, and he
Yeah.
turns and says, "All right, shall we begin the journey?"
Annabelle, are you okay?
I mean, I'm not in like the greatest condition. I did maybe sort of take some poison there, and the bite hurts a little bit. But
Do we have potions?
You
We do, but we'll probably just travel, uninterrupted, and then you
I'll
can
just
rest
like
it off.
stuff my guts back in and
Yeah.
patch my eye up a little bit, and it'll be fine.
Throw some dirt on it.
Sure.
Stop bitching already.
The knight slaps you on the back and says, "Nothing that a good night's sleep can't fix. I've seen very terrible wounds healed after just one night of 8 hours."
Exactly. I just need like a good nap, which I'll get after we've walked a bit, I'm sure.
It's something I've been studying a lot lately. I go from time to town to see what is in everyone's water because, it's true. Like just one night of rest seems to make everybody, fine.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. The water in most places is actually quite delicious, I've noticed.
It's weird. Something's in the water.
You guys travel for the next 2 days under the protection of the Aurum Knights. You guys, they make camp, they keep watch, and they're generally pretty good dudes, if not a little bit stiff and prone to bouts of verily. But you guys make great time and arrive at the city of Bolton. Bolton is built in a kind of a valley next to a large river that is running along the Arborian plate towards the sea. As on the river, it's also a very large trading hub for not only river goods, but the goods that travel by land as well. They bring you up towards the eastern side or western side of the city, towards the outskirts that are covered in very large towers, standing outside of the walls, overlooking a bunch of farm fields to the southwest, and bring you to a particularly large tower along the very edge of the tower cluster, that has the same symbol as what was on their breastplates emblazed above the door. They bring you up and open it. There are two more knights inside that greet them, and brothers, we have slain the troll, and they throw the head onto the floor. The other two, yes, for the Aurum Knights. Well, who are these strangers?
I am the Ogre Echo. It is through the assistance of myself and my compatriots that your friends were able to survive their violent encounter with that troll.
It is true. They nod. and go,
Yes.
It is, well then, you are welcome to the feast. We have butchered a cow, a goat, and a pig in preparation.
That's a lot of meat.
It's a lot of
Yes.
meat. What do you have for vegetables?
They look at each other and go, well, the meat is served on, like, some garnish.
Oh,
It's parsley, mostly.
okay. So herbs, I guess.
I think there's some spices.
You don't got like spinach or, you know.
No, that's commoner food.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm a commoner.
Well, you look like a commoner wizard.
Sorry, I look what?
You look like a commoner wizard.
Yeah. No, that's true. No offense.
Rich rich people like don't eat vegetables. I feel like that's not right.
Explains all the gout.
They bring out meat and a entire barrel of ale and break open the top and begin scooping mugs out and handing them around. One of the knights gets out a lute and begins playing, and they all start singing songs about war and victory. One of the other knights comes up to you, Wayman, and says, I think Brad would like to see you. He is upstairs.
And I will go with you. I do need to just talk to my friends again, and I'll head right up.
Of course.
I'll gather my friends, including Jeffrey.
To probably drag the Echo off of a table where he's like recounting the glorious
just
and
need to
heroic tale of
Speak
slaying
to
the
you for a
troll.
second. You can tell your stories later.
Yes, in just a moment, and then with my club, I was able to sever it. Or, I'm sorry, no, that was not me. Actually, it was a friend over there. It's like the dude's like, no, that's not what happened. Like I was there, dude. Like, and steps down and says, just a moment. I will finish my story in a minute. What is it, Wayman?
Not Wayman,
Or
Emery, right? Okay,
sure,
so that's who I am now. Is that understood, everyone? Emery Horse.
But you see one of the knights goes, yep.
What do you mean?
He gets it. That guy. No, that is. I understand. Is it? I suppose in connection with the events of the previous town that you are concerned about.
Yes,
Got it.
precisely.
He nods. That makes a good amount of sense, probably. Anyway.
Mostly,
Emery.
I want to make sure that Jeffrey understands this.
Yes.
Okay.
Horse.
Horus. Horus.
Oh, I
Horus.
thought you said Emery horse.
No.
Like a black horse. I thought it was poetic.
Well, no. Not what I was going for.
All right.
But yeah.
Black horse. Are you talking like Emery?
Right.
Meaning black? I don't.
Yeah.
That's not. I think
Emery-
you're
I'm
in the
not familiar
right.
with that.
Are you talking about ebony?
Emery and Ivory, right?
No, it's ebony.
Oh,
Close.
I've always thought it was I thought ebony was the stuff that comes out of campfires.
That's embers.
Yeah.
Oh!
Also, not black, really. Embers are fire.
Yeah, they're like glowing.
Oh.
You are quite confused.
Okay, you can't
Regardless.
drink. You can't drink tonight because you're gonna
Aw.
fuck it up. So please understand, okay? Please don't fuck it up.
I won't.
That's it.
I promise, Wayman. I promise.
You already fucked it.
No, I didn't.
What's my name?
Ebony Horse.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
That is passable.
How about you
Right,
call me
right.
M?
Yes,
Ooh, that's
M.
good.
M.
Yeah, you just
I
call
can-
me
I
M.
can remember that.
It's just like an upside down W.
Right.
Boom.
It is. It
Easy.
is like that.
M. All right, M. What's the plan? How are we
Okay,
gonna
what-
get out of here? Wait, no, we're not escaping. What are we doing? Talking in a circle.
Yeah, why are you want to escape? We are friends to these people.
Right. No, I'm sorry.
Jeffrey.
It's a knee-jerk reaction.
Okay, I'm gonna go
It's
upstairs and talk to
reflexive.
Brad. All right,
Okay.
are we good here?
We will see. He shrugs, kind of looking Jeffrey up and down.
No, we're definitely not, but we'll give it a try.
Okay.
Perhaps they are interested in some feathers. We do have many from Jeffrey's last endeavor. in
That's
the
true.
arcane arts.
Got a whole pillowcase full of feathers that they can just have.
There are several spares, which I gathered.
Jeffrey, M is very easy to remember. All right,
Yes,
just
M.
please,
I
please,
got
God.
it. I got it, M. He winks.
Okay. Good God. Here I go. I'm going. See y'all.
Good luck.
You ascend the steps and are confronted with a large iron door with a knocker on it and two sliding doors, one on the bottom and one on the top.
I'll knock with the knocker.
The sliding door at the top opens and then closes, and the sliding door at the bottom, nearer to your height, opens, and eyes peek through and goes, "Yes, what do you want?"
Well, I met quite a few fine fellows on the road who said that you may have an issue that requires an arcanist as such as myself. Emery Horse, it's a pleasure to meet you, Brad.
The shutter bangs shut, and then the door opens, and a older, fatter man with a long gray beard coming down almost to the bottom, and a very small wizard's hat perched upon his head that's only about 3 inches high, greets you, and he says, "Oh, welcome. What is Emery Horace, was it?
Horace, yeah. Mhm.
Horace, yes. I'm very pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Brad Wisbranch." He tops his little hat.
I'll kind of nod at him. I'm still scarfed and keeping my hands in my coat.
Now, what is your school of specialty, young Horace?
Oh, I'm just calling it the Order of Scribes. You know, I like to learn magic from all schools and you know, do my own thing, I
Ex-
suppose.
Well, I seem to have a problem that I hope that you may be able to solve. Now, I've presented this problem to a few other mages, and well, we have not made any progress. So I would like to present it to you and see if you can solve it.
Very well. Is this something I should be able to work on, I suppose, in some study? Or is this something you want me to try to crack right away?
Right here. I have the subject in the back. He leads you into his study. It's a very large, round room covered in shelves of books and strange magical artifacts.
The subject, you say? Okay.
Yes. Through that door there is the problem, and I don't think I'm going to give you any more information because you might overthink it.
Okay.
So here, he goes over to it and he unlocks the door and swings it open. It is a cell, and at the back of the cell, chained to the wall, is a man. His
Okay.
chest is distended outwards, and his ribs look like they have separated slightly on the left side of his chest, and you can see what looks like a giant mutated heart thumping behind the chest wall. His face is contorted in anger, and as the light shines on him, he yells and then like wrenches forward to try to attack you. Brad Wisbranch goes, I would like for you to try to kill him.
Oh, kill him.
Yes,
Um,
yes, using any magical means at your disposal. Please
I see
destroy
why
this
you
man.
thought maybe overthinking would be an issue for destroying it right away.
Yes.
Okay, but my noggin's kind of thinking and asking questions that I need to ask you, I think, before
Of course,
I attempt.
Of course, yes.
Okay. What spells have you tried on him?
Oh, quite a few. From every school of magic known to cause death. At least
I
every
see.
school of magic that I have found, my the scribes and wizards along the road. I have not yet contacted Gira or any other larger magical bodies, so there are some spells that we haven't tried yet. Such
Understood.
as the power word of death, but I hoped that I would not have to do this because, well, I wish to see him cured, not destroyed outright.
You wish to see him cured,
Yes, but
but you're asking me to destroy him.
yes, I want to see if you can do it, or at least cause enough damage to do something different from what we have seen. I'm very certain that you cannot, which is why I don't think it's unfair of me to ask you to kill him.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
just want you to
okay.
understand what I'm dealing with here.
Understood.
You in front of you is the knight.
Okay.
His name is Captain Kitchferrick. He is the captain of the Aurum Knights. Or was, I suppose.
Okay. So what in order to kill a man and one that is supposedly unable to be killed, I'd like to know, is there some sort of effect that has been placed on him?
Yes.
Okay, well, see, that's where I like to start things when I'm trying to think of solutions is what is the variable
Of course.
that's preventing the solution?
Well, you see, he became captain recently, after the older captain died, to a troll. Well, there has been I say a courtly fad going around of eating the heart of a slain enemy. Well, he killed the troll that killed the old captain and ate its heart. And within a day, his heart began to grow. And he became to change. And now any damage that is dealt upon him is immediately healed, faster than it can be dealt out.
Even fire-like
Yes,
magics?
even fire. You can see why this is an unusual problem.
Of course. Very peculiar. Now, as far as removing this effect, I can't think of anything besides dispelling or perhaps it is a curse of some
We
sort.
have tried dispelling, and we have not done anything further along the curse because I feel it's some physical effect.
Okay.
Maybe divine, I don't know. I just wonder if you have any spells that we have not tried yet.
I'm going to tell you right now that I do not possess any such a power.
Well,
Yeah.
that is disappointing.
Yeah, it's yeah, I mean it is always disappointing to not know the solution right off, the bat. But that's what problem solving is, hitting hiccups and
The,
figuring it out.
man roars again and stretches against his chains.
Oh boy.
The old wizard just kind of sadly closes the door and locks it again and says, "Oh, I don't know what to do. Maybe his fate is just to stay locked in this tower until it falls to ruin. I don't know. I'm not even sure age affects him now."
Have you tried enchanting him, perhaps to learn more about? Like, I'm imagining there's not much conversation with him.
No, unfortunately, his mind has joined bestial forms. It is no longer capable of anything resembling speech, or at least complex speech.
Okay. Actually, you know what? How about this? I'm going to take a crack here. 15 minutes, and I'll want to enter and speak to him for a little bit.
Very well. I wish
Okay.
you luck.
I'll start setting up to comprehend languages and see if I can learn anything from him.
All right. And at that point, we're going to take our 15-minute break, seeing as how it is 10:30. Thank you, everybody who's making it out here. We will be back in 15 minutes with the continuation of the Accidental Travelers. See you then.
I, for couple.
So there's a lot of different stuff that people try to get out of role-playing games that when they come to the table. Like, what kind of different types of players are there? And I guess not talking about like the problem player types, but what are the various things that players might aim for when they get around the tabletop?
That's a big, long list of different like niche type players, because it is a role-playing game. It allows you to do anything and everything that the DM will allow. But when you think about it in broader terms, you have players that perhaps they want their character to, have a family, a home. You've got the businessmen players, they want to start a business, they want to make money. They're all about the money and a lavish lifestyle. The glory players that want to see battle and vanquish evil. Espionage, spy game players that they want to be behind the scenes, manipulating the politics of these cities and towns. They want the power without the recognition of it being them.
Or the direct confrontation, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. They just want to pull the strings.
I guess there are going to be different types of these games these players, different games that players are looking for that mesh well together, and others that don't. Like, if you've got somebody who's all about kicking in the door and fighting the evil and saving the day, but the rest of the party is trying to be more subversive and behind the scenes and run more of an espionage intrigue situation, it's going to be really hard to maybe keep both of those kind of differing desires aligned in a way that keeps everybody happy. But there might be ways to do that pretty effectively. Maybe there's enough baggage that's brought up, or they're not effective in their workings of the espionage or whatever, and you can bring conflict because of that, and that'll keep both parties happy. But I think that's something that you can get yourself into trouble with if you're not aware of what the players are like what they really try and focus on when they play D&D. Is it about living out the life of their character and doing exactly what they think that their character would do in that situation, given the setting they're in and all that stuff? Or is it, I'm here to save the world and that's what's important, so I've got to, I'm on a mission from God and that's all that matters, everybody else be damned kind of thing. I think if you've got if not entirely consistent desire from everybody in your group, it doesn't have to all be exactly the same, but if they're all at least coordinated in such a way that one person doesn't hate the thing that somebody else really enjoys, then you're going to be in a better place, I guess, to have fun at your table.
All of these different types of players and play styles are very much fun and valid if they're done correctly. Basically, when you go to putting these games together, or even on the player side, when you go to join a game, maybe that's a question that you want to ask all the players, is like, what is your character that you're building? What is their goals? What style are you going to be playing as this person? Because if you do find out that, 3 or 4 members of the party, nefarious play styles in mind, and you want to be a holy do-gooder. Nothing wrong with that, but you have to know that there will be conflict within the game. There's going to be conflict, possibly even within the player, within the party.
And I think that's like a whole separate, that's an entirely different discussion. Like, are you trying to play a game where you're working with everyone at the table, or are you playing a game where the conflict that you expect to be generated from conflict between the party members, like who respond to situations in individual and different unique ways that don't always mesh with each other very well, and people are going to be working against each other, and characters are going to be lying to each other or something like that, or totally on the other side where people don't want that at all. Like, I think that's another one of these kind of overarching play style things that will have a big impact down the line on that kind of overall happiness of your party.
Yeah, and I know this is not really one of those things that I think a lot of people think about before you start playing, but I think it should be more forefront. I think it should be something that people think about just a little bit more before you join a game or before you put together a game, because putting a little bit of effort into making sure that everybody's on the same page, even if you have conflicting play styles, if you're at least on the same page about how to deal with these, because these will be a thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing, so long as you agree on how to deal with them. So just put a little bit more effort into this before you jump into a game, and your game will go much smoother down the line.
How important is it that your players are creative when it comes to them solving problems and dealing with the conflicts that you're throwing at them?
Personally, in my games, I like to have more creative players than not, because a few different things. If you have creative people at your table, the DM has more freedom to do more maybe crazy or creative or critical thinking things in their game. You can put in more puzzles, and you can put in more traps, you can put in more riddles because of these people that think outside of the box. With less creative people, it's going to be more on you. In my games, I have some creative people. When I have a plot in mind, and they go to tackle it, and then I start hearing them pop off these theories. Hey, you know what? I bet it's this guy over here who's actually one of these. I'm like, you know what? That's not it, but it is now.
Yeah, it wasn't. That's better than when I came up with. I like that.
Exactly.
Ooh, that's nice. Yeah.
The creative players at your table will inadvertently hand you better solutions to your problems than you had originally planned.
And then when they find out they were right, that they called it, 6 sessions ago, when in reality you just said, ooh, I'm gonna write that down 6 sessions ago, and they're gonna feel much more satisfied, especially if they're the kind of player who's trying to kind of unravel and unwind these sorts of complex situations and scenarios or whatever. I think that's a really good strategy, is finding your players who come up with theories that are totally off the wall and may not be, there's a half assumption in there, but it sounds good, and you're not carved in stone or leading into whatever else it is that you had already established. Like, let them come up with ideas for you. Steal away. It only helps. They just feel smarter then, and it makes your game better if you come up with something, or somebody proposes an idea and you're like, that actually fits better than the explanation. If you don't use it just because they came up with it, then it's a lame reason to not improve your story, I guess.
Use the creativeness of your players. I actually know a couple of DMs that have told me that in their games, when they create these puzzles and these traps for their players, they don't actually create the solution when they create the puzzles.
Riddles, that is, absolutely.
They don't make the solution. What they do is they allow their players to find out what it is and to go through it, and they start trying to solve it, and then they're like, the first one that sounds really good, that's it, because they don't want to lock them in there.
You got to let them be successful by thinking outside the box. Otherwise, you're going to make your players not feel like it benefits them, and they're just going to try and do the obvious thing every single time because that's the right answer. And I think that actually cuts both ways against both creative and those players who aren't so much, because the creative players are going to find, like I said, an extra 10 explanations that have nothing to do with the actually important details that you've dropped in, but are fixated on some random extra descriptive sentence you threw in just because you were working for thinking space or something. But they're like, oh man, his cloak's way too purple. He's got to be a noble or something.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden they're doing an entirely different thing than they came into that bar for originally.
Yeah, and that does make a point for that side of it. If you have a table that is slapped full of these hyper creative thinking players, then they're going to likely overanalyze a lot of stuff that you don't really intend for them to. So table full of these people, and you just go to describing the few patrons at the bar, all of a sudden every one of them is like, all right, maybe that guy's the big bad. All right, maybe that guy's an evil wizard that we got to talk to. Maybe that, yeah, like you probably need some people on the other end of the spectrum to be like, hey guys,
This
maybe
is
they're
obviously
just
not
here
important.
chilling.
Like,
Yeah,
this
it
is just a
doesn't
bar.
matter.
Chill
Let's
out.
just move on, guys.
They haven't even looked at us. Like, it's probably not plot critical. What?
You do have another aspect, maybe a little more a niche type thing, whereas you may have, let's say, a really creative thinking player, but he's playing a not very observational character. So they're not going to use that knowledge. They're not going to apply their critical thinking at your table. Yeah, they're critical thinking, they're creative, but their character is not. So you're not going to get the boon of that.
That's another thing that, yeah, if you've got somebody in there that you're like, oh yeah, they always see this stuff, but they're playing a dunce version of whatever they usually play or something so that they get to stretch themselves as a role player. You may not get to the benefit of their normal behavior based on the character that they're acting on. That is a really good point.
Exactly.
How do you handle death in the games that you run, and how do you like to see it handled in the games you play in?
Personally, I feel like character death is going to happen because of a lot of things. Poor dice rolls, bad character decisions. The one thing I don't like to see is character deaths because of poor DM planning. That's sort of the one section of a character dying that I'm not okay with. But if it's not a badly planned setup, encounter or what have you, and the dice just roll, awful for you and great for the opponents, that's something that it just happens. And if you go to making stupid decisions, then by all means, death. That's my idea. Not everybody thinks the same, and that's okay. There are some players and DMs who feel like they want a more narrative storyline, and they don't want characters to die unless it's fitting to the story.
Right. Yeah, there's like some weight to it. And I think that on the other side of that there are DMs that don't want to kill a character that when the player isn't okay with it, essentially. Like if the player hasn't essentially decided that their character is making some sort of like, ultimate sacrifice for the party, that there needs to be some hand wave which occurs to allow them to not be dead. I played in games where everybody gets one, everybody gets one death that doesn't really count or whatever. If that's the way you want to play, there's nothing wrong with that, as long as everybody knows going in the way their DM's planning on handling death. I, as a DM, sometimes have a reticence to kill characters, even those that I know would be fine with it, because there's that nervousness in me that it is something that I've screwed up in the, like I messed up and, I misbalanced this encounter or whatever. But I think that there's something to be said about if as a DM, you're always pulling the punches, that you are kind of taking away, not agency altogether, but by arbitrarily dictating that the threat stops now because it's gone on far enough, that there really wasn't ever a serious threat in the first place, that the party was only ever going to be pushed up until this point, and then you were going to stop. And if the party ever starts to pick up on that, they're not going to stop. They're not going to worry anymore. They won't be concerned about the threat of death because they know you're going to pull back. So I think it's important that it's a real and present danger, to me anyway. I think there are games that's not the story they're trying to tell. And it's not about that kind of stress within the session necessarily.
If you, as a DM, want to run narrative, it has to make sense in the story and everybody agree death, you're going to have some players that if they end up in that game are going to see, hey, it doesn't really matter what I do. There's not any consequences, and they're gonna do one of two things. They're gonna go all out, or they're gonna care much less about your game.
Which is even worse, honestly.
Yeah.
Like if they're gonna run around and okay, yeah, I'm a hero and I know I won't die, so I can, mold this world to my will. They're still playing and they're still probably invested, and that can still be a really fun and entertaining story to tell as long as they're not horning in on any other player's ability to do these things, so on down the line. But if a player's like, okay, what I do doesn't matter now because we're always gonna survive, and they are checking out as a result of that, that's not good. You don't want a player to disengage because they don't feel like it matters, I guess.
Once again, we go back to everybody on the same page, and that's going to be a recurring thing.
Absolutely.
But as far as players and DMs go, that is one thing that's an upfront thing. Before you join,
some session
you need to know session 0. Hey, look, how does death work? How do we want it to work? Because if this is a narrative thing where, everybody's going to have to be in agreement before a character dies, well, then everybody has to be okay with that, because not everybody likes doing that. And if it's going to be the dice are going to determine your fate kind of game, some players are not okay with that. So everybody needs to know what to expect when it comes to death, because there's no wrong way to do it if everybody's doing it the same way at your table, if that's an expected thing.
Hello, everybody. We are back from break. These guys are talking to, Wayman is talking to the wizard Brad Wizbranch about the captain of the Aurum Knight Order who ate a troll heart like a dummy, and now has basically been consumed by the troll rage and hunger, and he's got a giant enlarged heart in his chest, and he's chained in Brad's closet right now. Brad asked Wayman if he could kill him, or at least try to solve the curse or the affliction or whatever is wrong with him. Wayman said that he couldn't, and so Brad closed the door, sadly. While that's going on, the Ochre Echo and Annabelle are downstairs talking to the Knights of Aurum. Ochre Echo and Annabelle, I would like you to both roll me a performance check as a way of showing your level of partying. Annabelle, you are kind of awkward. How
Brooding.
Not a partier. Never liked these things. Just real weird around this many people.
Can I roll a deception instead?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
That fits very well with your character.
Ooh.
Ochre Echo, it looks like you're having a really good time. Now roll me the performance check to reveal actually how you feel on the inside.
Okay. I'm concerned. Better than I look. Standard.
Look, that's great. All right. So
Isn't the phrase "fake it until you make it"?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe that's a thing.
That's exactly what Annabelle's doing, and she's not doing it well.
I just picture that you're leaned against a post and just crossed arms, drinking a nail.
Just really hoping nobody comes up to me.
Kind of scowling whenever people bump into you because they're dancing and whatnot because it's a party.
And then I'm the one that awkwardly says, "I'm sorry." I'm just, fuck.
There is a circle that is some of the knights make a circle, and two of them take off their armor and they begin boxing in the middle of the room. There are hoots and howls as people are egging them on, and even a small amount of betting is going on.
Get some, Annabelle. Get some.
Okay. This is really more my speed. She's gonna walk up to the fighting.
You walk up as one of the knights succeeds in knocking out the other with a right hook. The winner stands up proudly and looks at you in the eye and goes, "All right, you want some of this? There's no weight classes here, so
Yeah, let's fucking go.
All right. So they start, like, the room gets kind of quiet, and the man kind of circles you a little bit. He says, I'm gonna go easy on you at first, and he's just gonna throw just a light punch at you. He has disadvantage.
Okay.
A 6 does not hit, so he kind of like limp wrists you.
Yeah, he misses.
Sorry, it's a 5.
I'm not gonna go easy on you. And I will go to punch him.
Okay, yeah, roll to hit. We're just gonna go back and forth here.
It's
Yeah,
like a Rocky fight.
17 hits.
Excellent.
All right, how do you hit him?
I'm gonna use my left hook, and I'm just gonna fucking ring him right in the eyeball.
So he staggers backwards, holding his face, and he goes, "Oh my, fuck, that hurt." And he looks at you, and the other eye is like crying a little bit of blood, and he's like, "Ah!" And he gets angry, and he throws another punch at you. He doesn't have disadvantage for this one. He's hurt.
All right.
Ooh.
17. All right. He does 5 damage to you.
All right.
Gets you in the gut.
She's gonna flex. Ugh. And I'm gonna headbutt him.
All right. Oh, yeah, that hits. 24. All right, and a 6. So you smack him in the head. There is a crack that rings out over the whole crowd. And his eyes kind of cross, and he goes to one knee. The room gets silent. He looks up at you, and his right eye is now sideways. He goes, "I don't think I've been hit that hard since my father kicked me out of the house for the first time." And he goes and he gives you a big hug. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll hug him back and like pat him on the head. Anytime, little
There's
guy.
like a soft squish as you pat him on the head.
Ooh,
Good-
don't
Good times
Don't
with Dad beat
fall
me.
asleep. You may want to like stay up. Don't eat.
No problem. The eye switches from on the left to on the right. All right, Wayman, you are still upstairs. You have just completed your ritual to comprehend languages. Brad looks at you strangely as he opens the door and lets you walk into the room with the cursed Kitch Ferric. Kitch roars and like lunges at you, snarling.
Oh God. Okay. I hold my hands up, and I'm just like, all right, settle down, boy. Can you understand me?
Flesh, flesh.
Is he saying flesh?
Yes.
Like in common?
No, in troll speak.
Okay, flesh. Understood. What kind of flesh? Like deer flesh?
Troll flesh, troll flesh, troll flesh.
Troll flesh. Okay. Well,
Flesh,
how about any other
flesh.
kind of flesh?
He spits and then roars at you, snapping his teeth.
Okay. Have we tried, and I'll look at the wizard. Have we tried like putting him to sleep magically?
Yes, that works, but only for half the time that it usually works.
That's not good.
No, it's not. Same
Does
with,
he eat anything else than flesh?
he consumes anything put in front of him, but he vomits up anything that he eats horribly.
Okay. And I'm imagining, have you tried to comprehend what he's speaking? Like
Yes, and
magically?
as I
Okay.
said, he is beyond language now. It's just lunacy.
Boy, yeah, I'm stumped. And I kind of just shrug. I'm gonna just say like he probably did see his hand when he was like
Oh, yeah.
doing his spells.
That's why he's looking at you strangely. As he leads you out of the closet and closes the door, he turns to you and goes, "So you have a more complicated story than you say." And he kind of motions to your hand.
I think he's like just gullible and doesn't like pay attention to it. He's just like, I've been here and there. Lots of traveling.
That mark on your hand. I
Oh,
know
the
what
mark.
it is.
Oh, yep. Silly. Okay. Yeah. It's yeah, I do have a problem. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
You killed a wizard recently.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. But I'm okay. Maybe we don't talk about it too much, right? It's a sensitive topic to anyone. Yeah. I'm not in trouble, am I?
Well, under normal circumstances, yes, you would be.
Yeah, but he kind of was an asshole.
I
as
do
well.
not. He puts up his hands. I do not need to know the circumstances on how you got that symbol. However, I believe it may hold the key to curing Brad, or at least putting him to rest. You see, that symbol is called the Chain of Skiskis. It is a affliction that passes by death. The death dealer is marked and drawn into death slowly over a long period of time. I'm sure you've already felt the effects.
Yeah, I feel yeah.
That is your soul being dragged into the infernal realm.
I kind of imagined that I had about like a good 2 to 3 weeks left before I met my untimely demise. I did not realize that I'd be joining a hellish place afterwards.
Well, that is what you have been bound for. There is a demon with your soul in a ledger now in the infernal plane.
Okay. And you think that this might be able to solve your issue?
Yes.
Am I going to guess that you're going to take it off me and put it on him? Because
in a manner of speaking, yes.
That seems to be a question of morality. However, I don't want to go to hell.
Well,
And he kind of just like,
you see, I have this. He reaches behind him and he brings out a diamond. And he says, "And I have a single scroll of resurrection. I was going to save it for Brad, but I can't kill him. I cannot release his soul from his body. However, the chain can. It can pull his soul
oh
free."
my God, you're going to say, wait, hold on. Is he going to kill me and you're going to resurrect me?
Yes.
Oh my God. I kind of just put that together.
I think that might solve the problem.
Does this mean that when I do die, I'm going to hell until you resurrect
For
me?
just a little bit. Just a little bit of hell.
Just a tiny bit of hell?
Just a little bit of hell.
But what if like a tiny little bit of hell is like an eternity of hell for me?
Well, so that may be the case.
Oh shit.
The infernal realm and the flow of time are tricky, very complicated things.
Oh
There's
shit.
a lot of math.
Uh-huh.
It might be even less time. It might be an instant of an instant.
Oh, it might be.
There is a chance, yes.
Okay. Boy, that, on the other hand, I just go to hell without this option, right?
Forever, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
so, neither sound great, and neither does dying. But boy, it sounds like I don't got much of a choice. And, yeah.
There are other ways to break the chain, but they are Also difficult or expensive.
Okay. Well, I don't think I can afford much. Okay. Okay. Well, he's kind of fucked. Like, there's not much changing his solution,
Well,
but we're also damning him to hell.
once the chain completes and his soul is drawn out of the cursed, afflicted body and back and to hell, I will be able to travel to Gira and maybe find a way to bring him back and place him in a suit of armor or
Are-
a phylactery of some kind. It
Are
has
we
been
going to
done
Gira?
before. Yes, you are going to Gira as well.
Boy, it seems very coincidental that I am heading that way as well. Would you want me to take up this task in your place, or?
That would be yes, if we are able to draw his soul from his body and you make it to Gira, then yes, I would ask that you take a note signed by me to the mages there.
I have to take his dead body there?
No.
No?
His body
Okay.
will stay here until the curse runs its course
Okay, yeah,
over a
well,
month
traveling
or
with a
so.
dead body would be problematic.
Difficult, yes.
Yeah.
No. Once you get to Gira, the process should be complete and his soul should be free. All you have to do is find a mage who can track his soul and then bind it into an object.
Okay. He's just sweating right now. Okay. He just nods a little bit. Yeah, okay. Sure.
I have to warn you,
Uh-huh.
resurrection is not always a sure thing.
Oh, fuck.
I would go talk to your companions and maybe plan for the possibility of you not returning.
Okay, I also want you to know, like, I did have my reasons. All right. I know you don't care, but I mean, I did have my
And
reasons.
I'm going to help you move past those reasons. And
You're
you
not
are
trying to
going-
trick me to, like, just kill me and take a bounty,
No,
right? Like,
no,
okay.
I love Kitch, and I want to see him return to us. It was a horrible mistake. He
Okay.
was following a fad, and he does not deserve to be punished for it in this
This
way.
is okay. Also, we should talk about that. Maybe we tell the nobles and people of chivalry nature that we should stop eating hearts. Maybe.
Yes, I'm preparing a very informational PowerPoint
Good.
to show them. Council.
Yeah.
There is actually many risks in eating hearts. Not just turning into a mutated troll monster, but other things that could go wrong with eating the wrong monster's heart.
All right. Well, I will go talk to my friends about dying, and I will come back to you in a moment's time, because I think I probably shouldn't wait to when you think about these things, the more you think about it, the less possible that you're going to do it.
Right.
Speaking from experience as a not protagonist, what's the word? Somebody who procrastinator, yes. So I'm just gonna go hop down there, tell them what's up, and I'll be back. I'll probably bring them with me.
That is good.
Okay, see ya. I'll make my way down.
All right. You guys see Wayman descend the staircase with a very worried look on his head as Annabelle is drinking with some of the soldiers that she has knocked a few of the teeth out of. They look very impressed with your combat powerness and actually have asked you to show a few of them how to throw a punch.
Robot.
Chop that out.
Oh,
Yeah, chop that.
a few of them have asked you to show them how to throw a punch.
Oh, yeah. It's real easy. You just gotta put a little power behind it. I don't know what you guys are doing wrong, if it's the angle or your stance, but yeah, you just gotta really give it your all.
Wayman, what's wrong?
You remember my name?
Oh, M, what's wrong?
I hate you.
I'm sorry.
That's what's wrong.
Oh,
But
damn
also,
it.
I need to talk to you all again. This
You're
is not.
real chatty tonight, there, Emery.
I would rather be doing anything else than what I'm about to tell you.
Oh.
That
All right.
hops down from the table. I'm sure he's back up on. And walks over.
So, real humdinger of a problem. You know how my hand's not doing so hot, right? It might be the solution to our issue upstairs that Brad has. You know, you should just follow me, because you're gonna want to be there for it, maybe, unless you don't want to watch me die.
What?
What?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
I'm not very subtle. You understand this. I'm going to have to die, like real for real. And then my curse is going to be put on another individual who ate the heart of a troll and is slowly becoming one, I think. And then he will die, and then I will be revived, and then we're going to Gira, so I will be trying to save his soul from hell. Oh yes, also when I do die, I might go to hell.
This sounds like a really bad time for you.
It's terrible. He just kind of laughs nervously. I can't think of a worse fate, honestly.
I really just feel really sorry for you. You're sure there's not like any other way to go about this? We could really try cutting your hand off.
we have not cut it off yet.
It's true, we haven't. However, I think, listen, the arcanist upstairs, he told me about it. He's got a really good idea. I kind of believe him.
Okay,
And
you can't like murder one mage and then trust another one. You're all over the place.
My character sheet says chaotic, all right?
It is not as if all mages make the same sorts of decisions or whatever. It's clear, that this one seems to be wanting to help. He shrugs, and then
I think he's looking at me more as a solution for his issue.
Oh no. I did it again. It's cool. We're back.
I'm just more of the solution for him, and I know that part will work, but I don't want to go to hell.
Okay. If this is really the only way, it's worth a shot, right?
That's what I think.
That is most likely the reasonable way to move forward.
Will you guys be there when he eats me? And because I'm gonna have to die by him, and he is hungry as hell.
Oh,
yeah.
It's not like an option that he might take a more.
No, he has to kill me.
Route to killing you, sure, but like a dagger or.
Well, I think
you have to see thrusting him at you, probably.
I think you have to see him to understand.
Sure.
He keeps saying flash, and then he goes har har. So I think he's gonna, yeah. It's gonna be painful. I'm not looking forward to this.
Do you want a drink before this happens?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think I do.
Can I drink like a lot, like a ton?
Yeah.
The knights, as you guys walk over, they're like,
Hey.
And just like once I no, sorry, we have business. It's kind of just no, and like walk him over to the most hard alcohol we have, and just like hand it to him.
Yeah, I'll just start
Layman.
getting. This is a good solution. Fuck yeah, I'm just gonna get fucking wasted and get fucking mauled by this
Oh my
beast man.
God.
So yeah, within
That
10
This is the
going to get
weirdest
drunk as
solution.
well.
This is the weirdest solution to a problem that
So,
I've ever been a part of in D&D,
within
but I
10
like it.
Within 10 minutes, you guys are just sloshed after like drinking like 5 shots each, in preparation for Wayman, getting put
All right.
down.
Oh shit, Emery. Right.
And whatever at this point, honestly, I killed a man.
He's about to die.
I don't know.
Drinks again.
Yeah, I drink again.
I just want you to know, like before you die and then come back to life and go through hell and whatever,
Uh-huh.
you're like really cool.
No, you're cute. You're cool.
No, like you make me
no.
really big, and it's like nobody's ever been
That is
able to do that
very
before.
Cool. It's quite cool when she gets very big, and
It
that
is
is because of
pretty cool.
you.
That's true. It is because of me.
Can
So
I,
like,
hey, can I drink now that we're like gonna?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
This is not everything is about you. I'm going to die. Just let me have this.
but I've got this staff I can't let go of.
That
that's
is true.
yesterday's problem. Today's problem is that he's gonna die.
Yeah, in a very terrible way.
This is possibly the most awful way I can.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh,
Nope.
almost had a party foul there. Oh boy.
You
It is
hear
good.
from the top of the staircase. Emery, it is
Yeah.
time.
Okay. Okay. Can you guys hold my hand?
I'll like
Echo holds
baby
his
carry you, actually.
I'm holding his hand as you're carrying me.
Yeah.
And Echo's patting it, just it's okay.
So you ascend the staircase and walk in, and you see that Brad Wisbranch is concentrating on a wall of force as the at the doorway as the cursed Kitch Ferric is clawing and gnawing at the wall of force after being unchained.
Why'd you unchain him? Oh god.
So that he may kill you.
Yeah, but he looks way scarier. Why couldn't you just let me unchain him when I got in there?
Oh, I suppose I didn't think of that.
How long have you had this man in your closet? Just pointing.
Unfortunately, it has been 2 months now.
Did you
Wow.
have the closet before? Like already set up to keep people in it?
It is time to
That's a
tell
good question.
both Wayman and my beloved captain.
Right.
Our
He
father-
nods.
Dance.
Probably takes a slug out of the bottle he brought up. Just to like get under his mask.
Once he has been killed, I need you to get Brad back into his, or
Wait.
get Kitch back into his closet.
Oh. We
So,
perhaps
like-
should not have gotten quite so drunk.
Oh, you just want us to like shove his body in there, or
No, not Emery's. I want you to put Kitch, the man there, back into the closet and lock him up after he kills your companion.
fuck.
This is
Alright.
going to be very traumatizing. He
Hey.
hands the bottle over to Wayne.
I don't even know what hell is, honestly.
Who is to say? Perhaps it's not
sounds
so bad. Maybe it's like, where all the cool people hang out. Like,
No. Probably
yeah,
not.
Probably not. Just shake his head.
Are you ready, Emery?
Oh. I kind of just do a little loose dance and I crack my back and crack my fingers and crack my neck, and then I'm like, okay, I can't crack anything else, so I guess I'm as ready as I will ever be.
I'm going to drop the shield.
Wait, is there a way for us to just push him through the shield?
Actually, that is a good idea. Yes.
We're all
Would
very
you-
drunk.
Would you
I am
like?
quite drunk.
Would you like to push him into the closet? I have to continue concentrating.
Sure, that makes sense. Pardon
If I
me.
die and I
When?
stay in hell,
Oh, sure.
can I ask one favor?
Potentially.
Oh, potential. Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't want to promise anything out of hand.
I mean, maybe just like fib a little that, I was a really cool and good guy,
I
'cause
can
maybe
only
I'm not, but,
concentrate
like-
on this for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Certainly.
let's go.
I will tell everyone of your glorious exploits.
Okay.
And I'll slowly start kind of pushing you toward the wall, I guess.
Oh God.
This is going to be terrible. I mean,
Annabelle's
it's more
like,
awful for you, but to watch as well.
Annabelle's standing in like a power stance, like ready to tackle the zombie monster the second Wayman's dead. She's like, okay, all right.
Everybody's so drunk.
All right. So,
So good luck. Have fun dying. He's slowly pushing you
No,
closer.
God, I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. Oh shit.
You'll be right back. You'll be just like
We don't know that.
Whoop, push.
all right. So
Like-
you get pushed through, and Kitch immediately goes for your face.
It's just a hit.
Does a 12 hit you?
Yeah, it does actually. It does
Okay.
hit me. Yeah.
So yeah, he sinks his teeth into your face.
Ah!
Oh, come on. It's doing that thing again. All right, it's just 1d6 plus 4.
Please just kill
Broken.
me in one hit.
No,
No.
9 damage to you as it bites into your face.
It doesn't kill me.
It does not.
2 claw attacks. Yep, it's doing that shit. Oh, I think I just gotta go through here. Hang
This actually might kill me.
on. My roll 20 is being weird.
Oh, dang it.
Acting up.
Yep, just a little bit. And I've got like 3 instances of roll 20 going on, so.
That's never good. Freaking out.
Oh,
Not there
that's
yet.
that just says damage.
Nice.
Do you need somebody else to throw some dice for you?
Oh, okay.
Or
There's the
attack.
attack.
There we
There
go.
we go.
All right,
Like,
so
I'm dead.
working and
18
everything.
damage. All
That
right,
would
so
pretty
it,
much
it
drop me
yeah,
for
it
full, so-
it just eviscerates you. Yeah, your organs spill out, and it begins like, and then like coughing and throwing up, and then so the mage pushes the shield back and throws the cursed knight against the wall as you guys drag Wayman's body out. And he has the scroll, unrolls it, lifts the diamond up, and chants a few holy celestial words and slams the diamond down into Wayman's chest. Wayman, as you're eaten, your soul is torn from your body, and you feel it fall, and the heat rise hotter and hotter and hotter, until it is an unbearable, scorching, searing feeling, as if you have been like placed upon an enormous frying pan. All around you is just baked, cracked earth radiating with heat. And in front of you, a demon stands 15, 16 feet tall with many mouths twisted into horrible grins. It coils a whip around its fist and says in Infernal, "You will make a good puppet." And then you feel the resurrection spell tug at your soul.
Can I just like wave at him and say, maybe like rain check, we'll be friends later. You know, I'll probably die again.
No, and it whips out and it wraps around one of your ankles as you're
shit.
lifted up as the resurrection spell carries you. For a moment, you are caught in between the two realms. And it is a horrible sensation before the demon's whip slips from your ankle and you're finally brought back into your body. You gasp as the wounds on your stomach and face heal and you sit up.
Jesus, that was a huge demon. Oh,
I need you to roll me a D100.
Oh my.
okay,
Doesn't reincarnate. does
40.
it?
Nice. Okay. Give me a second here. Roll me a D20.
A 7.
All right. So you wake up and look around and your friends are all around you right now.
Was the chain of Skiskus, was that like the demon? Like the
No, it was the spell that brought you to your soul to the demon.
okay.
You
Oh!
see yeah, go on.
Holy gods! There was a big demon. Okay, I don't know what just kind of happened there, but it was real quick. I think this demon is probably gonna be pissed that I'm not back there. I just throw up a bunch of alcohol.
Yeah.
Did you get any postcards?
No, can't say. No, I was kind of down there and then back. He seemed real pissed though. I check my stomach to see if I'm still like spilling out guts and like, am I like good or what?
No, you are just fine, but you are icy cold to the touch. You don't feel cold, however, but your
okay.
skin feels very cold.
Perhaps it's like a thing that like after you've been alive for longer again, it will catch back up, but you are like cold to the touch. I can like tell through my gloves.
Yeah, it's
He like puts a hands on your wrist, takes them off, puts hands on your wrist, takes them off.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe I just need to warm these puppies up and I just blow on them and start rubbing them together. Any news about our friend?
you look
the
over
captain?
and on his forehead is emblazoned the same symbol, the skull with the knife over it. You see that some of his teeth have already started to get loose and one has fallen out. Brad turns and says, "It worked. You have no longer, you don't have the symbol on your hand anymore, and your hand, while still freezing cold, is at least whole again."
Oh, is it just the hand that was?
Oh,
cold?
good.
Yeah, no, the whole body. His whole
Gotcha.
body.
Can we
is
say
whole.
that the fingertips are gonna like grow back though? Like,
Oh yeah,
they're
your
still,
nails.
like,
No,
I
your
still
nails
have
have grown back. Yep,
fingernails?
yep.
From the
Oh, I do,
reincarnation-
okay.
Or the
Yep.
resurrection.
The resurrection. Yep, that was part of the damage that it healed to your body.
So that
Okay.
was pretty cool, right? Like you just took a small trip to hell, and now you're fine.
Okay, I'm also like a very big pansy. Like like when he bit into me, that sucked, and it is kind of traumatizing.
Yeah,
Die and go to hell.
I imagine you'll be having nightmares about being bit for a while.
Can I ask you? Is like when you go to hell, like does he now know who I am for sure? Like
Yes, but don't worry. He has no more contract on your soul. He cannot claim it.
oh
But like that doesn't stop personal vendettas.
yeah,
This is true.
No, of course not.
Maybe he's just like gonna be
Bad.
really angry, and now we have a demon chasing after us.
That seems like reasonably likely, unfortunately. Actually, I was going to say, like, probably not super likely, but honestly, with the scale of things, and he just kind of gestures vaguely in Jeffrey's direction. He's like, this is perhaps
Someone found me apple
size.
juice.
Don't drink that. And she'll slap it out of his hand.
Aw.
Well, thanks, and you're welcome for going to hell for your captain.
No, yes, thank you very much.
And that and the you know, we still will try to go to Gira and help him in
Thank
the
you.
future as soon as possible.
Yes, you're looking for the soul of Kitch Ferrick. I will provide you with a letter explaining that to any Master Girin Mage who may inquire why you wish to find this soul.
Oh boy, he's gonna have to. Oh no. Oh, he's gonna have to be that guy's servant, that demon servant now.
Yes, but I think that that is better for his soul than where it was in his body.
I don't know. He did not seem like a good boss.
No, I imagine not. Demons don't get very good reviews.
What do you think he's gonna do down there? Like, what is the hell economy like? You know, like, is he gonna get an office job? Or, like, be a
I don't
chef?
know. People rarely report things from hell that they remember.
I kind of remember just a blur. Honestly, he was like 17 feet tall or something like that.
Yes,
And
and
he
your
had a big-
skin was on fire.
Yeah, that was true. Yeah, it felt like my insides were boiling.
Yes.
Okay, well,
This does not sound like an especially great place.
Nope. No, it's not. Okay, well, I'm gonna go finish drinking myself to sleep. Hopefully, we'll not have dreams. And then I suppose we just go on our way to wherever we're going next.
I recommend not going through Bolton. You can go around and leave the Eastgate Road.
What's with Bolton?
Well, I assume that there are people looking for you.
Good point.
No one is looking for Emery horses.
No, I'm sure they're not.
Ebony is ebony horses.
Right. Yeah, sorry, I stole your voice.
Horus.
That is correct. Yes, the ebony horses.
You got like milk of the poppy or something, like some poppy milk, you know?
No,
Being the mage, I feel no? Okay.
no, unfortunately not. I gave all of my painkillers to Kitch while he was transforming.
Son of a bitch.
That seems a bit wasteful.
It was very painful for him.
Yeah, I'm sure that he was not like aware of the finality of it all.
I'm
No,
also
not near the end.
not in pain at all. I just want to like kind of forget things for a little while. But
Can
know.
you cast like a magical sleeping spell on yourself?
no, I don't have that
Oh,
capability.
I actually have something that might be of use to you, Emery. He goes up to his study and he comes back down, and it's a little golden hammer, with 3 Z's emblazoned on it. And he says, "This was a gift that I got, and I have outlived its usefulness, but I think it might come in handy for you now.
Oh, goody.
All you have to do is just tap it against your forehead or your temple, and you'll go to sleep for about 8 hours.
Hell yeah. All right. I'm down.
It only works if the person who is wielding it is also the person tapping the temple. You cannot put other people to sleep with it, but you may keep it.
Thank you very much. It will find its uses.
That's like actually really cool.
Yeah.
I call it the pillow hammer.
That's.
Nice.
Did you make it? Did you make the pillow hammer?
No, I got it as a gift. It
Who,
was
Well,
who was
that's
the
a shame.
artificer?
I'm not sure. It was a white elephant gift party.
Oh, okay. Never been to one. Sounds fun.
I gave a T-shirt that always grew. It doubles in size every few weeks.
That
That's
does not
Why?
seem to
silly.
compare very evenly with the hammer that puts you to sleep.
I mean, I guess you could use it as a blanket
And then a
eventually.
tent.
And then
Think
a
about the
fan.
infinite fabric, though.
That
You
is a
know?
good point.
If you cut it in half, will like the two halves grow?
No, only the main half, the half that has the collars.
Right, he's like Wolverine rules.
It's a good point. Well, so I'm gonna go hit this hammer, and y'all have a wonderful night. God, that was awful. Oh, do
I'm
you
not
wait?
sure
do you,
I'll be able to listen to someone eat an apple again. Just shaking his head.
do you?
Yeah, it might permanently be a vegetarian now.
Yeah, I just might not want to be eaten ever again. But hey, do you have like, do you have like a thing that I need to have when I go to Gira?
Yes, I will write you the letter and give it to you in the morning.
Thank you. Okay.
There are rooms as well down that hallway there that each have a single bed in it.
There are no people closets in them, right?
No people closets. I
Nah,
have the
it's-
only people closet in the tower.
Just nods.
Technically, aren't all bedrooms people closets?
Good. Yes.
See, but I meant like a closet that is like specifically designed to like a jail cell, and he kind of just gestures vaguely back into the back of the room direction.
No, that's the only one.
Good deal.
You don't really need many more people closets, really.
Even the one is perhaps traveling.
Made its good uses this time.
Thank you again. I don't know what I
Sure.
would have done if someone who hadn't been chained had come around.
Yeah, you know what they say. You never know when you need a murderer until you find one.
Yes.
For a very specific job.
Yes.
I have heard that said.
You're the murderee this time.
It's true. Yeah, I was the victim. Even yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Murdery.
Okay.
I like murdery better.
Murdery does have a nicer ring. Well, this murdery is going to bed.
Excellent. I believe I have nothing else to keep me awake, aside from the horrible images, which will, I'm sure, plague my dreams. And he will slump off to find some wall to lean up, or like sit propped up against while he sleeps,
All right.
because he does that.
Annabelle, you gonna pick one of those small rooms?
Yeah, she's going to a room.
All right. Well, then with all of these guys going to bed, that is where we will conclude our Misadventures episode 4. That was horrifying and surprising. I'm glad that we all got to go through that together as a big group. This has been the Misadventures. We do this every single Friday at 9:30. Join us next week as we continue this adventure as they leave the city of Bolton and continue towards Glitterhold. Our next stream will be on Monday, Old for Gold, and then we're also doing Disastronauts on Tuesday, and then we will be back again on Friday for the continuation. Oh, and then Thursday with Table. We're skipping.
That's
this
right.
week.
Yeah,
That's
going to
right.
bi-weekly.
Yeah, we're going to bi-weekly on Table 13. So we know Table 13 this Thursday, but on Friday we will be back with some accidental travelers. If you liked what you saw here today, join our Discord where we got a bunch of people that are willing to that just love to hang out and talk about Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. We've got a website where you can buy some merchandise like dice and t-shirts and sweatshirts. as well as a Patreon where you can throw us a couple of bucks. Check out our YouTube video for all the, or YouTube channel for all the videos of this stream and the other ones. We've got them all in order and on nice playlists if you want to follow along with some of these adventures. Thanks again, everyone, for watching, and we will see you again next week. Goodbye!